Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go out to the ladies. I got one for y'all. Hey, what's up? Can you give me what I want? What's that? Can you give me what I...
Dottie Moore, we all have a story to tell and a lesson to learn. This is my story. Dottie Moore, and this is my story from my mouth. How old am I? I am 42, and I am born and raised in Oakland, California.
Okay. How would you say your upbringing was? Poor, middle class, or rich?
Well, if you let my grandmother tell it, she would tell us that we were poor little rich kids. So I would say that we grew up, I would say middle class. Yeah.
Did you grow up in a single or co-parenting home?
That's a tricky question because part of my life it was a single parent home, and then once I was 12, it was a two-parent home. As a kid, I thought I was going to be a hairstylist.
Okay. What was your first career choice?
My first career choice, I would say massage therapist.
How far did you get in your education?
How far did I get in my education? So I went to college for a year, and then I went to massage therapy school.
At what age do you think you became an adult?
I'm still trying. At what age did I become an adult? I'm gonna say 39 when I bought my first home. Yep.
At what age did you make the career choice that most people know you for?
What age did I make my career choice? I would say 21. Yeah,
And what was that?
cooking.
What were your early struggles pursuing that dream, and how did you overcome them?
My early struggles. I would say always comparing myself to other people and not being able to understand how they were able to become successful. And I was taking the same exact steps that they were taking. And I think that I overcame my obstacles once I just decided to just do me and stay in my lane and just try not to be like other people, just go against the grain. And for me, that worked because it set me aside from all the other people that I know that are chefs in the same industry.
Did you have anyone close to you that doubted you in your dream?
Did I have anybody in my immediate? If I did, I didn't know it. There was never anybody in my family that ever said that I couldn't do it. They were always motivating me and encouraging me to follow my dreams. So
Who was your biggest support system?
I'm gonna say my grandmother when she was alive, my mom, and my sisters. Yeah.
What is the highlight of your journey?
The highlight of my journey so far, it has just been, that's a tough question because there's been so many. But I would say when I got the opportunity to cook for former President Bill Clinton, that was a highlight for me. And then when I cooked for the inauguration at our restaurant, we had an inauguration brunch and I did my shrimp and grits. And from there, it started a small little catering business for me. So those are my two.
That's good. What is the worst moment of your journey?
Well, it doesn't have the worst moment in my journey. It doesn't have anything to do necessarily with cooking, but 2 years ago my son got sick, and so I had to take some time off to become his full-time care provider. And so for me, that was the lowest time for me because my baby wasn't feeling good and I definitely wasn't feeling good. I didn't feel creative and I just kind of stopped working. So yeah,
Can you say what was wrong with him?
I can now. So he's on the autistic spectrum, but before we could find out that, they thought that he was having seizures, and then they thought that it was a mental health issue, and then they thought that it was more behavioral. And so after going to see a lot of different specialists, we were able to hone in that he was on the autistic spectrum.
Um,
Dottie Moore, we all have a story to tell and a lesson to learn. This is my story.